Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Give to the running back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Right back to him on the ground. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to the R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. To tell the pressure starting to get to him a little bit, nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
Got it in the middle, it's Moss. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
He'll do it himself on the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Reed. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Oh, they're after him! And they save the touchdown, getting him out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green.
Touchdown, Aggie! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Finds his tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds his man. It's Cuevas. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered.
Texas A&M 7, Alabama 0.
On the double.
No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. He might want another play. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Got a man, it's Williams. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
To throw, it's Reed. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Now he'll fire back into the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. The accuracy is perfect. The loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Bring in the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. He's got it. First down and more. Shows him the stiff arm. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical day.
There he goes. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little...
Oh, he's getting it risky. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on third and long. The offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Moving away from pressure. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And I really like the belief and the discipline by this QB because he drops back. He wants to throw the football. He sees it's covered, but he says, I can go get it, and takes off and barely gets enough for the first down. But way to pull the trigger.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Starts the drive trying to go up top. That's caught. It's Bussey. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Under fire. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. To the air, it's Reed. Unloads it left. Fires the pass, intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got some room to run. And he was trying to chart a course on that pick for a pick 6, but he'll be stopped at the 31.
Well, watching this DB on film, I just love his ability to break on the ball. And I think he was anticipating on 3rd and long that time, the offense throwing it right around the sticks. So he was able to...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. If you had a DB on the bingo card for the first sack of the game, you win.
And I've been here before, Reese. Like, I can hear the trash talk right now. Like, wait a minute. I got to cover everybody in the back end, and I'm going to get sacks. Like, hey, defensive line, you want to give me some sacks? Or I guess I'll do it myself.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to...
Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
No good. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Throws for the tight end. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Aggies! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Going right to work up top. Got it in the middle. It's Cuevas. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Listen, end of the first half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He'll start the third quarter with the run. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Going to take a shot on second and short. Caught close to the marker, it's Bernard. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's first and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Play action on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. When you play in a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Duron Haynes, the Marcel Darius is when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quentin Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite level recruiting on the defensive line, on the edge, is how they built this dynasty at Alabama.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. At that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down your manageable.
A veritable Crimson Tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Looking to scramble. Snagged in the middle. It's Moss. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. He's going for the big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And the interception was enough. The return made it even better as he gets it down to the 48-yard line.
That's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Miller with the ball. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Alabama pushing the tempo. Off the play fake. Looking left. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. And another interception for the Crimson Tide. And Bama has a few ball hawks in this secondary. You might be putting old Hootie Ingram in the sights for his single-season interception record with 10.
Yeah, and it's hard to find DBs that are going to catch the ball consistently. When you get...
Trying to take it back. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Gives it on the option. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Rides the back and leaves it. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
You're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
On the option. And the ball is free on the pitch.
And I absolutely love the option, but this is part of it, right? The quarterback has to make a lot of reads really quickly and then carry the football and take care of that thing. So I think, the fumble was caused there. We don't know why, but this is part of the option risk you run by running it.
Back to throw, it's Simpson. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on 2nd down, and now on 3rd down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
3rd down, they got to get it to Neptune. He'll have to launch a rocket. And that is his fifth interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive.
He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Quarterback keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? This is a designed run. Touchdown, Aggie! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Great job by the defense that time getting the sack, but no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
Well, that play-action fake, it just froze the defense for a split second. That allowed the tight end time to work his route, get vertical down the field, and pick up a big gainer for the offense.
Lost a throw on 1st down. Grabbed on the outside, it's Williams. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Pulls it in, it's Cuevas. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
He wants to throw it again. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions a game.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Williams. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, a lot of space. Wide open spaces. And he'll finally slide after the long run. I'm not sure if he wanted to avoid the hit or he just got tired.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. The give as they work on that clock. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Wide receiver going in motion. Right back to the well. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a 1st down. Direct snap. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Tide crowd roaring noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Back to throw, it's Simpson. He's going up top here late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Shoots it to the left. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. This juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll leave it with him. And the defense was just daring them to throw over the top, and the offense didn't, and they got stuck. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.